Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Alright, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our speaking practice group weekly meeting. I know it's a bit late. We're waiting others to join our session tonight. So thank you, everyone, for joining. Hannah, and then Z, Yunan, Azam, and Kansa from my students. My public speaking class, and also Brother Nabil, also Miss Elvira. Thank you for coming to our weekly meeting speaking practice group. I know that the moderator of tonight is Brother Tanggu, but he's not here. I know that he joined previously, but probably he left. So, I don't know if probably internet connection issue or whatever reason. All right, so the meeting have to start. Now I'm a speaker tonight. I would like to share about my experience in one of martial arts called Ju-Jitsu. So well, before I start, let me share the rundown and also some announcement about the housekeeping. All right, so to make sure that this meeting is a safe and supportive place for everyone, so please remain respectful, courteous, and mindful of others during the session. Avoid sharing any personal information, contact details, or links to commercial products or potential unsafe website in the chat. Then the host reserves the right to remove participants who disrupt the session. Keep your microphone muted at all times unless it's during the Q&A session, breakout rooms, or when the host specifically requests otherwise. This session is being recorded. By participating, you consent to the recording of your video, name, and comments. Take full advantage of this opportunity to practice English and expand your network. Be proactive and contribute to the growth of this community. And then this is the rundown of the meeting tonight. So we usually have moderator, but unfortunately, I think he's absent tonight. So we have speaker session which run around 20 minutes, and afterward we have Q&A closing session from speaker. You can use this Q&A session to ask questions or provide feedbacks to the speaker. And then usually we have certificate session, providing certificate to both moderator and speaker. And then we're going to move to the second segment. After that, we have breakout room session. There are two breakout room sessions. Each will run around 15 minutes. And in each breakout room, you will discuss any topic you want to with your speaking partner. At the first breakout room, you will meet random speaking partner. But at the second one, you can select the room that you want to enter. And then after that, we'll conclude the session. But before we end the session, we we usually provide opportunity to new participants to introduce themselves, and then choosing the next moderator and presenter for next week, using wheel of names or just voluntary. Um, just nominate yourself. So that's the rundown of the event tonight. The speaker tonight is me. Uh, I don't think. Okay, Brother Tanggu is joining. Hello, Brother Tanggu.
Yeah,
All right. So, are you ready to be moderator tonight?
mm, inshallah.
All right then. So, Without any further ado, I would like to invite Brother Tang to be moderator tonight to introduce me as speaker. And I will display my CV and you can read that one and introduce me as speaker. So wait a second. This is the CV that you can read as a reference for you to introduce me as speaker tonight. Okay, wait a second. Can you see my screen? All right, Brother Tangguh, please, the time is yours.
All right. Good evening, everyone. One today is to speaking practice meeting to feeling grateful for being Ju-Jitsu. Eh, what?
Yes, hello, Brother Tangguh.
Good good evening, everyone. Today is to meeting practice. This the feeling grateful for being Ju-Jitsu by Acep Usman Abdullah.
Di sini. Anak kecil. Umi, pemutih dari belum?
I welcome it. I welcome it to Mr. Acep.
All right, thank you, Brother Tangguh. I would like to introduce further. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Brother Tangguh, as well. So, a little bit background. My education. I graduated from the University of Queensland, Australia, for my master degree and bachelor degree from IPB University in 2013. Currently, I'm a founder and mentor in Fansmillennial network. So, I'm dealing with some work partners or networks in Fansmillennials in human development, business strategy, and public speaking. I'm also currently as a president commissioner in new company called PT Timeless Network Group. It is a ISP or internet service provider located in Sukabumi here. And since 2020, I've been insurance consultant or insurance marketer in PT Prudential Sharia Indonesia. So it's basically insurance business. And my field of interest in human resource and community development, digital business consulting, financial planning, marketing, animal husbandry, and also English. Currently, I live in Sukabumi, West Java. Probably some of you have visited Sukabumi. It's uh, the neighbor of Cianjur, I think Miss Elvira's town. And also, I have special quote that I can share tonight. Networking goes beyond the term itself. It's about sharing ideas, building connections, and working together. Let's share, connect, and collaborate. So that's my introductions. Now, I would like to share further about the main topic that I would like to bring tonight in our meeting, which is about, as mentioned by the moderator, it's about being, feeling grateful for being Jujitsu, a takeaway from my first 4 months membership.
Apa udah sih yang aku tahu?
So let me. All right, just want to make sure if everybody able to view my screen, my share screen.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so tonight I would like to share this presentation about my experience in Jiu-Jitsu Academy. So the title that I put here, feeling grateful for being Jiu-Jitsu, a takeaway from my first 4-month memberships, which means that I just currently joined. So it's been 4 months here in this club, and I would like to share my experience, the advantages, and also challenges. Probably some of you wants to provide feedbacks about this. Feel free, and also if you have question later. Um, then just a little bit disclaimer at the beginning of my presentation. This content of my presentation is for learning purpose. So basically for learning, for speaking practice in English. But in terms of the content, if you have different arguments, um, probably you are more knowledgeable in this area, in this field of Jiu-Jitsu, for instance. So hence, feel free to clarify. I'm more than happy to receive any feedbacks or clarification from audience tonight. So the outline of my presentation consists of 4 parts. The first one is introduction, will be followed by motivation, why I joined Jiu-Jitsu Academy, and then challenges, also next possible development that I can pursue or I can foster after this. So before I go further about my current hobby or my current sport that I'm dealing with mostly this year, I would like to define what is martial art. So martial art is a various any kind of fighting sport or skills, mainly from East Asian origin like Japan, China, Korea. It also defined as a system of combat practices that are often used for self-defense, physical fitness, competition, or spiritual growth. So there are different kind of purposes of martial art, but mostly for self-defense. Hence, martial art can be categorized into two. The first one is arm, which is using weapon or something, things like that, and also unarmed art, so without any weapons. There are two categories of martial art. And in terms of category of martial art, this can be categorized in some categories such as striking-based martial art. These include boxing, karate, taekwondo, Muay Thai, and Savate from France. And another category include grappling-based martial art. Jiu-Jitsu is categorized as, group as grappling-based martial art. Other example is judo, wrestling, sambo, and aikido. Also, weapon-based martial art. These include kendo, eskrima, fencing, Lido. I'm not really familiar with all these. And also hybrid martial art. This could be mixed martial art or MMA, combines techniques from striking, grappling, and ground fighting disciplines. And also Jeet Kune Do, I'm not sure if I pronounce correctly, a philosophy-based hybrid approach focusing on simplicity and adaptability. The last group is traditional or spiritual martial art. This includes Tai Chi, Capoeira, and the last one is Kung Fu. So if everybody here is familiar with one or some of them, please type on the chat. So probably, okay, I'm familiar with Jiu-Jitsu, just type Jiu-Jitsu. Or if I'm familiar with Taekwondo, for instance, just type on the chat. I just want to know the audience here are familiar with some example of this category. So if you are familiar with all this, or maybe some of this, you can type, okay, I'm familiar with, for example, Jiu-Jitsu. I'm familiar with Taekwondo. Just type on the chat. All right. So now let me explain further about Jiu-Jitsu itself. Jiu-Jitsu originated from Japan. This sport came to Indonesia during Japanese era between 1942 until 1945. This sport emphasized grappling techniques and cross combat, and the word Jiu-Jitsu translates to the gentle art. The gentle art, this come from the word Ju. Ju means gentle, and Jutsu means art. So it is a gentle art. Means that Jiu-Jitsu doesn't use weapon and mostly use a kind of special technique that can lock and also can emphasize the what we call targeting the weakness of the our what we call the one that we are fighting with. So not really focus on the weapon itself. So using techniques to lock and to to defense. And also it focus on using an open energy and force against them rather than rely on brute strength. And the last one, level, in terms of the level of belt color, from lowest to highest rank, based on EG version or Indonesia Jiu-Jitsu Institute Jiu-Jitsu Indonesia or Indonesian Jiu-Jitsu Institute, there are around 7 type of belt: white, yellow, green, orange, blue, brown, and black. And I'm currently holding yellow, so one level from the basic, from the white belt. And these are my motivation why I joined jiu-jitsu. Um, the first one is health. So I want to get the kind of routine exercise or workout, and I think jiu-jitsu is the one that I can approach that time easily because I have friend and he's sensei. He is a trainer in jiu-jitsu, and I think, okay, would you like to help me teach jiu-jitsu, and we can create a club here in our business office. And then he's very willing, he's very kind, and then he created what we call a Jiu-Jitsu Academy in my business office. And then I consider that Jiu-Jitsu club also good for networking. I can meet new people. I can meet the ones that have similar frequency in terms of wanting better health. And also, I understand that this sport really help us to have good personality, to have a good confidence level, and also to have more being wiser, and also what we call in Bahasa is more uh, brave. And then we also can like support people who have weaknesses, and then we can um, be more gentleman, I guess. And then another motivation that another point that motivated me why I joined Jiu-Jitsu is personal branding. By having this club and joining this community, I think in addition to having expanded network, I also can brand myself in other area outside of jiu-jitsu at the same time. So this is also good to have a kind of reputation. By having jiu-jitsu, probably we become more what we call respected by others because we have skills, we have knowledge. But at the same times, we can understand that this jiu-jitsu or this kind of sport really help us to be more kind, more wise in terms of, and then don't really think that okay, I have this skill and become arrogant. So it's really prohibited. We have like sumpah or semboyan to avoid us from having that kind of feeling. And then another next possible development that I can foster after this is setting goals. I know that I think I have challenges before this. All right. So before that, I have also challenges. Previously, it's hard for me to set time because we have previous activities and we have to I have to adjust with the current businesses and also current activities. So I set time that time at night. So after working hours, it's hard at the beginning, but then all right, finally I can manage to have a training at night. And then the second challenge that I faced was ego. Ego means how all right how I can mingle with people with younger age. Um, for example, as I show here on the picture, I was in examination from white belt to yellow belt, and then I met elementary school students, junior high school students. Also, they had a kind of a higher rank of belt, like the green belt, even the brown belt. So it's hard to think, okay, I'm older than them, and why is they have white belt? So at the first time, that was the challenge that I faced. So adjusting my ego, being part of the community it was not difficult one. I mean, it was not the simple one. And then another thing that I would like to mention is feeling of avoiding conflict. Having this sport, we frequently fight. I mean, to train our self defense, we have to interact, like touching others, and then sort of fighting. Me, I'm the one that I don't I don't really feel into having that kind of activity. So I have feeling of avoiding conflict. Um, it's hard for me to have training with my friends or my college during applying a certain technique because okay, I have to avoid conflict. But then I have to reframe my mindset that this is the only approach that I can go through, and I have to be used to it. I mean, I have to get used to it. So um, now it become more familiar. Like I can do a little bit conflict with others, like fighting. And as long as I still can control my emotion, and there is a trainer there to control and also to monitor. Okay, I'm still in um, a good state, not really in a serious one. Another development. All right, another development that okay, wait a second. I think I have, uh yes. The next possible development is setting goals. I have to have a kind of roadmap when I have to get like the highest rank of belts, the black one, and then having consistent training. It's also pivotal to make sure that we keep progressing in terms of techniques, in terms of physical performance, and also not to mention a focus on fundamental. It is very essential to have this kind of basic skills because we will have further techniques later on. If we have failure in the basic or in the fundamental techniques, it's hard for us to master the developed ones. So uh, um, at the beginning, we have to make sure that we can focus on fundamentals. We master that skills, and then we can have a smooth transition later once we are taught with the advanced techniques. And also must be familiar with drill techniques. So it's kind of a strong training, stronger than before, especially if we are prepared for competitions or a kind of um, what we call like phone or forecast. So we have to be more agile and more prepared. And then spare with different partners. Currently, I still focus on this club, Net Jiu-Jitsu Academy. I realized that having different partners when sparring is essential. So I have to come to other clubs and meet uh, different partners there, and we can spare with them. So I believe that I can receive many advantages by having different partner because we will apply different techniques and we also can learn from them at the same time. So these are some possible development that I can go through after this. So if you have some feedbacks about this kind of sport or any kind of ideas about possible development, please feel free to mention it and then help me with those things so I can get useful information from audience here. Or if you have questions, feel free to ask in the Q&A session. That's all my presentation tonight. Thank you for listening. I'm happy to take any questions or feedback, especially for the possible development in Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Thank you. Back to you, Brother Tanggu as moderator. Hello, Brother Tanggu.
Thanks for the presentation, Mr. Acep. Anyone to ask question?
I think Miss Elvira is raising hand.
Hello, Mr.
Yes,
Tangguh.
please, Miss Elvira.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. Sorry, I cannot open my camera. But it is the interesting presentation, Mr. Acep. Actually, in the senior high school, I try to like taking some marital art like karate. I choose three of them: karate, taekwondo, and hikmatul iman, like something using our inner energy. But all of them I not finish. I just take one or two or three times. But after that, I've stopped. Yeah, my weakness is not continue. But yeah, I really amazed because you did after hours, and also you did consistently until you get black belt. Yeah, like yeah. Yeah.
Currently still yellow.
Oh, yellow. Yes, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Yellow belt, yeah. Because every belt have taking examination. So but my question is not about that. I have a son, and my husband want to pursue him to get like marital art like taekwondo or another marital art, but I just worry because for children in kindergarten or elementary in early elementary school, I just worry about not about self-defense, but if they cannot control their emotion, they just hit their friend or kick their friend. I just worry about that. But my husband said about uh, it is yeah, the teacher can must give information for the children not doing that, just doing in the competition or in the ring in the certain area. But I just worry for based on your experience, what the minimum age for children exercise or doing training like marital art, because yeah, for me, I just take in senior high school, but I don't know for the elementary school or the kindergarten school. But when I saw my son progress in swimming, it's really faster than me. Yeah, I mean, I'm late gitu, but it's really good to taking like taking some skill or sorry, not taking to take a course for some skill for in early age, yeah. But I don't know marital art is suitable or no for children in young age. can you give advice for me? Thank you very much, Mr. Acep.
All right, thank you for sharing your experience as well, Miss Alfira, regarding your martial art a couple of years ago, perhaps when you were in senior high school. Um, Good experience. I think you had tried that time, and at least you got some basic knowledge about the importance of martial art that you can also share now to your son. Yes, probably this answer might not really correct because I'm not really the trainer of this club or this jiu-jitsu sport, and also I'm newbie. But I noticed that elementary school, I think, like the even from the first year of um, first grader, first grader, I think they can join this kind of jiu-jitsu, and I believe that the trainer can adjust the syllabus or the curriculum of I mean the curriculum of teaching, or uh, providing probably the soft basic techniques, not really the hard one, that can suit to children. If you find the club in your area or in your kindergarten or school later, I think that's a good opportunity to consult further to the teacher there, because I believe why the club is built in that institutions, in that facility, means that it's also I mean the students they are eligible to join. So that's probably the initial answer for you, but you can consult further. I don't worry too much, I would say, regarding the techniques. The trainer can adjust the technique. They can provide the suitable technique for children. And in terms of how we can control the emotion, fighting, something like that. Look, um, when we have this kind of exercise, means that our energy can be transferred properly to this kind of sport or exercise, and it's controllable because we have trainer, we have mentor that can observe, can supervise us, and then can help us by their feedback, their constructive feedbacks. We can be better every day. And those who have this kind of skills, I believe they will have more manageable uh, emotion. They can control themselves, and they know when the energy should be used. And look, I believe every martial art they have a kind of principle. Here in Jiu-Jitsu, we have semboyan or sumpah, means that we have to taat, like being obliged or being obedient, comply with rule, and respect others, especially the older people, like orang tua, or orang tua means that orang yang above us in terms of age. So it's good because look, uh, nowadays I think um, some people, I mean, like childrens, they don't really respect orang tua, right, or older than us. Means that by having this kind of sport, especially jiu-jitsu, they are taught to be more respectful. They are taught to be more um, having. I mean, they taught to be more having more skills in time management, in um, emotion management, controlling themselves. So I would suggest that your son can be registered to the any kind of martial art, as long as there is a trainer there, and as parent also you can control, of course. And then I don't know the age that people or the children can start with this martial art. If anybody here have similar information or the information that can help Miss Elvira with the questions, I think it will be helpful. But I noticed that time when I had examination, eh, um, I noticed the first grader, the first grader elementary school, they joined that examination from from white belt to yellow. And I also noticed the elementary school students, they got already the green belt, which means that higher than me, much higher. So it's interesting to know how this martial art can be adjusted to specific age of participants or students. And also I think uh, we can also bring them to the higher level for competition as well. In terms of competitions, we will be grouped based on the weight, right? Based on the weight, probably to some extent age, but I believe mostly based on weight. So this competition is safe. This competition also controllable, because there are some principles that the committee or the organizer should follow, and it's also acknowledged by Connie, acknowledged by Wolf as well. So don't worry too much about this type of martial art. I think this is uh, this is legal, and your son or even yourself, everybody here can reap benefits from having this kind of exercise. Hopefully, this answer your question, Miss Alvira.
Thank you very much, Mr. Acep, and also Hannah for the information. Yeah,
Ah,
I want to try it. Yeah, maybe I'm too worried. And I want to ask my son what martial, yeah, not marital, martial art
martial art, yes.
suitable for him. Thank you very much, Mr. Acep and Hannah, also for the answer. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think Hannah provided good information here in my Taekwondo training center. Uh, okay, there is even 3 to 4 year old kids training. Yeah, of course the parent has to stay. Yes, that's that what I also mentioned uh, when I answering these other questions. Skip, pay attention to the process. Yes, I when I had examination for from white to yellow belt, parents stay there watching. So means that I think that's a good one as well, because um, the trainer probably don't fully know um, our children have a kind of, let's say, some weaknesses or some disease. So we have to mention them. We have to notice the trainer that our sons, our daughter have a kind of uh, issues in the health, or even we can also consult further and stay there when they have training. But of course, not always. When we had an examination for getting high level of belts, I think all parents, I believe, all parents, they stay from morning to the afternoon, from the beginning of the examination until the end. So they wanted to make sure that their sons, their daughter are safe. They also can follow all the process, because the process have purposes, and we don't want that our children miss one or more the steps they have to follow during the examination. All right. And okay, I think I got also question from Hannah regarding my experience if I had an injury while sparring, and how did you deal with? Yes, well, I didn't have a significant one, but I would say yes, I got, but I don't think this is the significant one. Like, yeah, a little bit pain here, but this is just for not really in the competition, not in the big competition. While we had exercise with my college there, that was my first time I had sparring with friends or with my sparring partner in the same club. That time my trainer didn't really provide a kind of clear instruction. So as long as you can fight, just go for it. So it means that he wanted to know the basic skills that I had. Um, I was push that time. I was in the lower part, and then my sparring partner really pushed me, and my hands hold it fully. And I don't know if this kind of sendi got the kind of problem, but I think I still managed to overcome that one. I mean, the pain disappeared a week after that. So I think I could okay, it's not really the significant one. Little bit probably casellia or just a small pain. But yes, that was my experience, and I think I also should understand the right technique when we are having self defense. As as long as uh, it's still safe, so probably we can hold it. But we may realize that okay, that's the time we have to surrender. Like okay, uh, we out. Or like okay, stop. Because we know that if uh, our partner really push and in a certain area of our body, and it might be harm us, so we have to stop, and we don't want to sacrifice, right? So it's important to have a good technique, in overcoming the, the attack, and also to handle a kind of technique, because every technique has also a kind of cure. So yeah, I still learn how to self defense. So when our sparring partner attacks or fight, so I have a, a proper self defense for it. I still learn about it. Yeah, I think I would suggest to everyone, if you think that your your sparring partner harm you, like really push you, and you think that okay, I better to surrender, just do it, because this is just for exercise. This is the real setting, and this is for health. So make sure when you're training, you are in the good health condition. You are safe as well, and just slowly. Don't think that okay, I have to master all the technique at the same time, at the quick um like a quick a quick approach. So you have to do slowly and master the fundamental things, because every technique from the beginning of our membership or our um, exercise is also, it's very essential that we can use later when we have the advanced one. So this probably answer your question, Sister Hannah. I know that probably you are in the kind of martial art club. Yeah, you can share further if you have one. Okay. All right. If there is a question from others, please. All right. Seems no more question. Okay, Brother Tangguh. I think um the Q&A session can close. Hello. All right, everybody. I think I have to take over. Thank you, everyone, for the feedbacks, for the question, and for listening. Now we are going to move to the second segment of our meeting, which is breakout room session. Um, we have 13 participants. I would like to create around probably 5 seconds. In this breakout room, you can discuss any topic. You can discuss martial art or uh, other than martial art. Option breakout room in minutes. All right. Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi, Mr. Acep.
All right. Okay. Sandra, I think I have to assign you to room 2. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Acep. How are
Hi.
you?
I am doing great. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Hi, Z. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Mr. One, Kaswan, Mr. Kaswan, or also Aisa. Is it you? Hi, Aisha Teona. Okay. Uh, if everybody here, I mean, is there anybody here consider that this is your first time? Is everybody here new participant? Ada yang peserta baru di sini untuk mengikuti kegiatan ini? I know Z is the old one, Sandra is the old one. I think Mr. Kaswan, is that right? Hi. Ais.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I think Mr. Kaswan, right? Okay, good. Probably your internet connection. There is a technical issue, but totally fine. Okay, Aisa Teona. Hi. Ais.
Yeah.
Would you like to unmute your microphone? Ais. Okay, Aisa Teona, is the one from Malang? Are you from Malang, Ais? Just want to make sure. Sorry, I can open my mic. Okay. All right. So, are you new participant, Ais? You can type on the chat, box. Are you new participant? Apakah peserta baru di meeting ini? No. Okay, probably you attended a couple of times, yeah. Thank you. All right, so probably I have to start the discussion then. I know we can discuss any topic if you have one, but let me start with the one that I just presented about martial art, specifically Jiu-Jitsu. Is everybody here already familiar with the word Jiu-Jitsu, or probably you you are the one in the club? I mean, Jiu-Jitsu club. Ada yang familiar dengan Jiu-Jitsu? Probably Z. How about you, Z?
Because there has an animation, like there are um animals that get slime, then become a strong animal, and then they was mastering jujitsu.
Oh, really? So it's kind of in anime?
Animation. Hold on, I forgot what it's called.
Oh, good.
Jujutsu Kaisen, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, it's kind of game or movie or cartoon or probably you're looking for that one, yeah? All right. That's interesting. All right. Okay. How about you, Sandra? Are you familiar with Jiu-Jitsu? Hi, Sandra.
Iya, Mister.
Are you familiar with Jiu-Jitsu?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Uh, I don't know for sure. It's kind of martial art that just presented.
Anime.
Oh, probably the anime one, right? So you can tell us then about that.
Jujutsu.
Yes.
Yes. I know Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what can you tell about the Jujutsu Kaisen, the one that you just mentioned? Is it a kind movie, cartoon, or
Jujutsu Kaisen.
yes? You can tell us more about it.
Jujutsu Kaisen is a cartoon movie
Mm,
anime.
anime.
Yes.
Okay. When did you start knowing it?
Start apa?
Mengetahui itu.
Awalnya tahu dari teman sih ngomong Jujutsu Kaisen terus aku penasaran nyari-nyari.
Hmm. All right. That's interesting one. When? When did you find it? Kapan? Kapan
Eh,
menemukannya?
di kapan?
Yes. When? Kapan?
Kapan?
Last
Udah sih,
year? It's been a long time.
udah lama.
Okay. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Or even
1 years ago.
longer? 2 years ago. Okay. So did you find it from your friend at school or from your friend in your neighbor or somewhere online?
Uh, I know Jujutsu Kaisen dari itu my friend in school.
Oh, in school. Okay, good then. All right. So probably Isa. Okay, Isa Nona cannot unmute your microphone. Probably in on the middle of something. But Mr. One, would you like to share about any martial art that you are familiar with?
Thank you, sir. Probably my internet connection are really good, so that's why I'm getting back and forth
No, no worries.
frequently. So, um, to be honest, that I'm not really familiar with the martial arts that you have presented, but I'm a big fan of Kung Fu and Chinese martial arts, especially because I have a lot of movie that I have watched previously, like Bruce Lee, Ip Man 1 to 4, is kind of good for me to practice if in my imagination, but uh, I never practiced it
Never
in
tried
real life.
technically, yeah.
Technically, never.
All right.
So I just know the name, but like you have presented before is new one for me.
Mm. All right. Okay, good
Yeah,
then. I think it's a good
that's what
start.
I know.
Yeah, it's a Mr. Kawhi is a good start having a kind of passion in kung fu, even though you haven't tried it technically. I mean, in put it on the practice, just in imagination, receiving this information from movie or whatever the sources. But you like it so much, I think it's a good start. Yes. From my presentations, I also found some information from some literatures about the type of martial art, including Kung Fu one, uh, from China mostly. And I think this is also good. They have certain techniques, I believe, and they also have certain principles. But I believe all of them are good, and it can help us better in terms of personal, mental, physical as well. But one day probably you find a club, kung fu club, or any kind of martial art, then you might realize, okay, I remember the one that is presented by Acep Usman today, and then after probably I want to try and to know and probably enroll yourself in that club. So, do you have a kind of network or club, like martial club in your business office or in your, let's say, in your school, university before, Mr. Kaswan?
Yeah. Probably my friends. They are members of the martial arts like karate and also Indonesian martial arts. Which is
Yeah, silat
silat.
ya, silat.
Yeah. Uh, they're really, what should I say? Like they have practiced every single day in at university previously. Just watched, but I never taken any course with them. So if I say that there's a lot of martial arts in my hometown that I have faced previously, especially in my neighbors, my friends too. Most of them are members, but I don't have really interested to join because I don't have any time to follow them practically.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, that's yeah. You got some friends joining the club, and yeah, you probably got, yeah, more or less information from them how this club run, and you notice also they consistently practice every single day because they have a kind of purpose. Probably they had goals to join a competition.
Yep.
Yeah, they want to be a winner, of course. And yeah, I think like other sport, we have to have a kind of discipline, and we have to follow the trainer, the guideline, and yeah,
Yeah. This.
yeah, because we want to get the best result from the journey that we are going through. All right. Thank you for sharing, everyone. Probably some of you haven't discussed further. I mean, haven't got um chance to speak um further, but you can find your speaking partner next in the second breakout room. Thank you, and we can leave the breakout room, and I see you in the main session.
Thank you, Mr. Acep.
Oh, you're also in the breakout room. I forget. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Adam.
Hello, Davi.
You're online on Roblox, right? You're
Yeah,
online on
yes,
Roblox.
yes. Do you? Oh, yeah, yeah. Wanna play something?
Let's play Roblox.
What?
Let's play
All
Roblox.
right.
Oh, wait.
All right, everyone.
Soon.
Welcome to the main session. Hi, Duffy.
Hello.
Okay, good to see you here. All right, so thank you, everyone. Hopefully you had enjoyable session on the first breakout room. Now we are moving to the second one, the same duration, 15 minutes. Now it's time for you to select the room, but let me choose some of coordinators in each room. Let me create around, hold on, 15. Probably good to have around 4. Create, sign. I would like to assign Miss LP, right? The first one. I would like to assign Kaifa, the second one, Daffy, room 3, and then Hannah, room 4. So you can select any of two, but you can move if to another room if you want. Okay, the same duration 50 minutes. Start now. Yes, Miss Fanny, you can enter the room now. I think I have assigned you to room 1, so you can join with Miss Alfira there.
To my son to learn martial arts, some kind of like taekwondo course or something like that. But kok dia belum mau ya?
Oh, okay.
He's 8 years old. So is there anyone can give me advice? How can I merayunya?
To
Or
pursue
how can I make him willing to maybe just try for the first, second, or third exercise, yeah. But if he really don't like it, okay, yeah, okay lah, leave it. Tapi at least try. I mean, but
again.
until now, he won't.
Okay. It's different, opposite with my son. My son want to try martial art, but I really worry about the emotion. But Mr. Acep said the teacher can give advice and they have a rule from martial art. I just worry about the emotion because for now, my son is fighting with my neighbor son. So I just worry after get the training and they have like yeah, fighting together. I just worry about that. But Mr. Acep said, yeah, the teacher can also give. Yeah,
How
Mr.
old?
Acep, yeah.
Yeah,
How
yes,
old?
correct.
How old is your son, Miss Elvira?
6 years.
Still too little, I think, yeah.
Yeah, too little. But for swimming, it's really good.
Swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming is good. Swimming is good. Swimming is good. Very good.
Yeah. I try to give training for swimming for 5 years. And after
Yeah.
that, in the February, my son have like competition, but yeah, competition about swimming
It's
from
great. It's great.
for kindergarten. But I just worry about the martial art. Yeah, about that. But Mr.
I think
Acep,
I think I think
yeah.
6 years is okay lah to be delayed for the next 1 or 2 years.
Yeah. But Hannah said about in the Hannah experience, 3 or 4 years for training martial arts is okay, but we have the parent must have still combine them. But
Yes.
for your case, I think different. Yeah, your case,
Yeah.
your son didn't want to take
Mm-mm.
martial art. But maybe Mr. Acep can give suggestion because I don't have those experience because my son won, but I said maybe later, maybe later, maybe later. I just worry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think look well, yeah, I understand what Miss Wenning said. You have a kind of interest to invite your sons to join this good club. I mean, for the martial art. Well, probably this is just an idea, not really the one that I applied before, but probably you can consider. You probably you start from the friends, from your son's friend. If your son friend join, probably he's interested. Because look, okay, my his friends also join, means that okay, I can also join. Um, and then it also depends the type of facility or clubs that you are now um, dealing with, like you are familiar with in your area or in your facility. Probably if you think that you may find the different one that more active, more interesting, and lots of friends in the same age there, probably your son's change his mind and wants to do. Um, my experience when I joined this club, um, the first hinder or the first obstacle that I face is how I adjust with the environment in uh, specifically in communicating with younger people, and I think this also become one of the big factor why your sons probably difficult to join because okay, they are not similar age perhaps, yeah, but we can check further on that one. You can try find friends who is interested in that martial art, and probably that son's friend can invite your sons to join together because
Okay.
normally they need a kind of a companion like friends. They don't want to do it solely, right? So they don't, should have friends. Yeah, different with us. So I think we, as long as we have a strong motivation, we can do it alone. But like children, kids, I think they should have a kind of supporting environment. They should have a friends also join
Okay.
the martial art. What do you think, Miss Wenning? You can also give feedback.
Okay, I'll try. I am thinking kira-kira siapa.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. Sure. You can find. Okay, my if I might ask, are your is your son's homeschooler or in a regular school?
Yes, he is homeschooler.
Ah, homeschooler. Okay. Probably, yeah, finds the same homeschooler students. Because we don't want that they mean your sons mix with others that is not really familiar with, or even from the different school. So start from the easy one. Find a friend who have similar interests. Probably you meet students' parents, and then you discuss together and how if we introduce our sons or our daughters uh to this kind of martial art that located in certain area that you think okay it's safe and it has a good syllabus, good curriculum, have a what we call professionalism in the training program, or the trainer has been certified, because you can check easily if the trainer has certified trainer or not. If you want to get a good quality of service, we can also check further. Probably they have a certain cost because their beginning position is higher because they have been certified. But that's a guarantee for us that we can get good quality of service. So that's my suggestion, I think.
Thank you very much, Mr. Asep.
Yes, no worries, Ms. Wenning. All right. So probably others want to provide today. Probably Hannah here. Hannah, what kind of martial art you are joining?
Taekwondo.
Oh, Taekwondo. All right, that's good. So how about the belts? You can share your journey in Taekwondo then.
I suppose I'm in blue belt right now, and
Good.
um, during the first two belts, which is white and yellow, I really enjoyed it a lot because we could learn a lot of new moves, and the situation was still pretty comfortable. And then in yellow stripe to green, it started to get a little bit more extreme, but I liked it. It gives a little challenge. I like the teacher too. He's serious. And then I got to green stripe and blue. This is where I struggled a bit because not really because the moves are hard. I could actually do them pretty well, but it was because of the training. The students in my belt were pretty rough. I got kicked in a lot of wrong places.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My chest a little bit too hard, my thighs or my neck over 3 times until I vomited blood a bit. Yeah, after that I sort of couldn't breathe for a while and I struggled to continue. So I had a break for about 2 months. I'm planning to rejoin again in 2 days. I'm still a little bit scared because I think I'm a bit traumatized, but hopefully I
Yeah.
could do it.
My question, have you consulted this with your trainer? Kind of, okay, like discussion. I have a kind of concern on this. Have you tried that one?
Yes, my dad talked to my trainer about it, and he said he'll try his best to control the partners a little bit, but sometimes he can't um he can't really do much because everyone needs to train and sometimes you're just forced to be with a partner.
Okay. Have you
Yeah.
tried to meet different kind of, I mean, different partner, like from different clubs? So not only just in the club that you are now enrolled in, but probably you tried to find a sparring partner from different clubs. Have you tried that one?
No, because the trainers choose our partners,
Okay.
and I guess this is a more a special. This is a special kind of club where they actually train the students to go to content competitions and stuff. Many of the students from that place have been to the Olympics.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So I guess it's more serious, but it's also slightly not controlled. They don't separate us by weight, but by belt and height, which is I think a bit unfair because many of the kids my height can be really like
Yeah.
heavier than me.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that so much. sparring with with friends or our college in that's the same institution, as long as the trainer can find like the fair partner, find the same weight or the same experience, like the status would be the same. I think it will be more safer than randomly, right?
Yeah.
Because in the real setting, like in the competitions, we'll meet the same weight, like the same weight, I think, even though probably different kind of status in terms of belt stripe or the color of our belt. But yeah, fair enough to have a sparring partner with the similar weight, I think. That's a good
Yeah.
input probably for the trainer. And yeah, uh, my case as well here, I think we still have some area of improvement during training, I mean during practice, because we want to have a good quality of practice, the right one. So thank you for sharing, Hannah. Everyone as well. See you in the next session.
Where's Adam?
All right, everyone, welcome back to the main session. So this is the end of our session tonight. Thank you for joining us. But before we close this meeting, I would like to invite you for the first one is taking group picture. So if you are possible with turning your camera on, it would be great. And after that, we'll have a session for new participants, if any, to introduce themselves. And the last one will have a session to choose the next moderator speaker. But if you have a nomination, I mean, if you want to nominate yourself, would be great. So now let's start from the first one. We'll have a group picture. So if anybody are comfortable with turning your video on, would be great. But if no, that's totally fine. Thank you, Adam. Oh, no problem, Miss Ening. Thank you for your effort joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. All right, everybody. I think I have to count to, let's say, 5. Count down from 5. We can start taking picture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I got the nice picture already. All right. Is there any new participant here? I don't think there is. How about Aisa Teona? Aisa Teona, I think. How many times you joined the session, Aisa Teona? I know that during the breakout room you are unable to unmute your microphone. But if you can type on the chat, how many times you join our session? Okay, you can type on the chat box. The rest I think are all participants. Now let me. Okay, before I create a list of name in the spin or the wheel of names, is there anybody who want to nominate him or herself to be speaker for next week while waiting? Okay, let me. Oh, Miss Wenning, or 5 times. Of course, Miss Wenning, I think you are the old one. I mean, the old participant. But how about Aisa Teona? Let me make a list of names. Then leave Zoom. One, Andri, Anna, Anggu, dan Z. Okay, we got all names. So let me share now.
All right, all right.
Okay, just want to make sure your name is already listed on the spin. Mhm. All right. So let me spin now for the speaker one.
No.
Congratulations, Daf. You've been selected for next week again.
Oh.
Your second community. All right. I think the last time you
I
became
wanted my
speaker, you
freedom.
you shared about Bandung. Now let me
Nah, that
select the
I
moderator.
can't read the box. Please, Adam. Please, let me Adam.
Adam, you are the
Okay.
moderator again.
It's okay.
All right.
Uh,
David for next speaker and Adam as the moderator. I'll see you all next week. Stay healthy and have a good night. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.